hear me now? Oh, there is a delay. Oh, George can't hear. Do you have it on mute?
Yep. Helps if you talk. then they'll be able to hear.
Okay, start.
What? Oh, I gotta say, what am I starting?
Oh, okay, you can hear me now. Excellent. Welcome. I'm apologizing in advance that we're doing this tonight because some of us have had a particularly nasty day, not pointing any fingers, welding in the sun on metal all day. So if he doesn't talk much, just give him some slack. Here's the second, well, you get a tiny bit. He was actually in the Lee Bear today, and the AC is not working, so he's another miserable one. Me and Liam had AC. We're fine. Yeah.
Everyone's gotten shy.
Is it 3? Yeah.
What? What are we doing?
Never even noticed. Yeah, that's the operator.
You're talking about yourself?
Yeah. Oh. We're talking about more projects for us to fix.
You're going to have to speak up.
Yes, speak up.
I have to speak up. No, about good questions or something. Where's the microphones?
On the camera. Doesn't work like that.
Paul wants to know if he would continue mining if the mining legislation changes the royalty rates from $15 an ounce. I don't even think we pay that.
I don't think we did that.
I think we paid last fall, and at today's prices, yes, we would still be mining.
Yeah. Last time I checked, it was like 85 cents an ounce. I don't know.
Yeah, in Canada, I think it's a little bit less.
In the Yukon, yeah, it's really.
Or in the Yukon, anyways.
Yeah, it's really low.
Yeah. That's a secret we shouldn't have let out.
Yeah, perhaps. But they get you out everywhere else, though. Price of diesel is $8 a gallon.
That's true.
Do we have to yell?
Huh? Can't hear?
Really speak.
We gotta start yelling.
We have to yell.
You've got to yell to the. Your voice has got to reach the phone.
How about we get away from the fire and you just stick the camera in front of us?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Where are we going? Move over 6 feet?
Bubba Hunter says, love you, Crystal. Miss you, brother.
Love you too, Bubba.
Okay. Why don't we thank everyone for their questions and we'll.
Everyone is really good. I swear. The wind is down circle.
Bubba Frisco misses you too. All right. So we did get quite a few questions, and I think David thinks I'm blind because he printed them out in like 20 fonts.
I was going to hold them up. I was going to hold them up like this.
Whatever works.
You know, I can see way better today. For the last 3 weeks, I've been running around with the wrong contacts.
Oh, good. Good.
That was good.
That's unbelievable.
Okay.
I can't see anything.
Do you want me to? I can hold it.
That's okay.
The boxes.
Okay.
The wrong little boxes in the wrong big box. Left and right.
Are you
I'm
ready?
looking at them like, oh.
Yeah. I can see.
It's like being reborn. I can see.
Do you want to answer a question?
Do it.
Okay. CPR Fishing from YouTube said, what 2 pieces of advice do you have for beginning placer gold prospectors? And when will your pay dirt be back in stock? Pay dirt is always only in stock once the mining season is done, usually mid to end of November, until I get sick of selling it, which is like January, February. So pay attention in November, it'll be back. The 2 pieces of advice, I know Allan's got a good one. Go work for something.
If you're just prospecting or going mining, there's 2 totally different things.
Prospect.
Placer.
Placer prospecting, usually you have to get down to something hard, either a clay layer or bedrock. If you're panning around on the surface, rarely does that work. There's only a few places on the earth that I know of. There's some rivers in Central and South America
And he's not giving
that
those
they're
up
on
for
gravel
free.
bars, and then the Fraser River, all the gold was in the top 4 feet of the gravel bars. Between Hope and Yale, they took out more gold than the Spanish did in 400 years out of South America. There's gravel bars, the top 4 feet were filthy rich. But when you drive up the Fraser River, they have all those different names. There's Kanaka Bar and this bar.
Yeah, but up here.
Those are all big gravel bars that were laden with gold. But
Up here.
rarely up here, you have to get down to bedrock. You run around in the creeks planning, you gotta start with that. You have to find a cut face or something that somebody's opened the ground up so you can get down near bedrock.
And if you're trying to be a placer miner and you don't know anything about it, the best way to start is to go work for somebody that's been doing it for a while, and you learn, because most miners will teach you if you're worth teaching. So that's my piece of advice.
Yeah, prospecting and mining are 2 totally different things.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Where has the Lee Bear been?
Who's that from?
That is from Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan 95.
Well, the problem is the bear is heavy and has narrow tracks.
Yeah,
So it has to have solid ground.
and we've been in mud.
And we've been in stuff where the excavators were up to the top of the tracks for the last 3-4 weeks.
In fact, Allan buried the excavator just a few days ago.
Pretty impressive.
When you can't open the door, it's not good.
Yeah, he was stuck in there. But you'll see the bear in this week's episode. Spoiler alert. It's
Yeah.
back. It's back in action.
Yes, it's been running every day now for like, I don't know, 4 days, 5 days.
4 or 5 days,
Yeah. We found a spot where it's really happy, so it's been just giving her.
Next question, what's reclamation like? Is it very stringent?
From?
Dirty Dan.
From
Still Dirty Dan. Side question.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The trick with reclamation is to do it when you're stripping as much as possible. Put your overburden in such a way that it's already reclaimed when you put it there, or it's so close to it that you don't have to do much. That's the trick with all of it.
No, but is it as stringent? Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is
is.
stringent.
Yeah, it
You
is
have to
stringent.
put it back better than how you found it. Because in the Yukon, with all the permafrost, you're starting out with, it looks like barren wasteland, a lot of it, with pine trees that have been growing for 50 years that are this big. So once we, mine it and stick it back with that nice soil, things are growing within a few months.
That's on virgin ground.
Yeah.
This creek isn't virgin. There's already been 3 different outfits over the last 30, 40 years that have mined it, and they never did any reclamation. So when we get here, there's old settling ponds and mountains of tailings and all kinds of crap everywhere. But after we go through it, we put it all to modern standards. So it's, most of these creeks that were mined 20, 30, 40 years ago, now they're all being reclaimed properly now. So actually, we're doing way more good than harm.
500 stars from Paul.
So,
Paul, thank you very much. Cheers to you.
yeah, cheers.
Thank you. Okay, Jeff Williams, my buddy from Florida.
Oh, shit.
He would like to know if Riff and Raph, or Mutt and Jeff, or Frisco and Liam ever catch any fish when they are fishing.
No swearing. No swearing.
Unbelievable question. Diabolical.
They did catch a minnow once.
Yeah, we caught one.
On my
lure, he caught it on my lure.
One fish. It was like a bait fish. You guys didn't even get bites?
No.
Didn't you think you hooked a stick?
Yeah, probably.
Frisco is about to give up. He's tried every lure in the local fishing shop here in Dawson, and nothing's working. Not that they get a lot of time to go do that, but
Finney's bear.
huh?
Finney's bear.
Probably Frisco.
In my trailer.
In my fridge. Were you in there the other day?
No,
I
she
was. I
Oh.
got your
Well, in my fridge there's a case of
And I noticed a lot of uneaten sandwiches in his fridge.
Ali?
Sorry.
Bear?
Well, I don't eat it, so I put it back, and I'm like, I'll take it in the morning. And then when I get up, and I'm like, I completely forget. I reach in, grab a Red Bull, and I forget about it.
I tell you, I go into his fridge.
I'll just call
I
Max
was
and Ray, they'll help you.
Scared to go into his trailer because I didn't want to see what it looked like. But I'm like, I need drinks. I'm like looking the other way, and I look in the fridge, and there's like 5 sandwiches
There's 3
in there, and
was
3
3.
of them are like so rock hard, you could probably skip them across a lake.
Okay, I put a sandwich in that. I wake up the next morning. If I bring it to work, it's solid. But if I'm hungry enough, I'll eat it.
I already got him to eat today. The dogs showed up when I brought my lunch kit, and that was the end of lunch.
Typical.
Yeah, they bummed it all off me.
Aw, hi John. John wants to know how you are.
I'm good. A little tired, but I'm good.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, now we've got Luther Paul. He mines 150 miles from Fairbanks. Cheers to that. He's watching our jig and says we have a sluice to catch the gold loss before the fine tailings behind the jig. Yes, that is what you're seeing. Because jigs are not really to find gold. So yeah, Allan put that keen little long tom behind it, and it does. We pan that out once every couple weeks, and yeah, catches a lot of fine gold.
Yeah, I guess the flower gold. Jigs will push flower gold out. It's that same old thing that the flower is lighter than the really small rocks, and so with the large grains of black sand. So in order to push the large grains of black sand out, and so you have no choice but to run it over another sluice, the baby sluice run afterwards.
Yeah. So that's why we do it. Insurance policy. We have a
Yeah.
lot of insurance policies everywhere.
Thank you.
Okay.
Did you see the sandwiches in my fridge?
No.
See? They don't exist. Allie's seeing stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Allan, you good?
Mark Lee wants to know how much longer we're going to be able to mine before we get froze out.
You never know that. Usually you get October 15th, no problem. After that, it's a crash. The longest I've ever gone is November 5th.
October 15th is still a problem. Usually by October 15th we have no running water in our camp because it's frozen. We have to spend 4 to 5 hours sawing out the sluice runs and getting that ready to fire up for about 6 hours until the cold freezes the barrel and it starts slipping. So it's like you have to be desperate to still be sluicing then, and we always are.
It was warmer in the 90s. The late 90s, it was way warmer. That's when we went into November. I think it was 98 or 99. I have a video of me pulling the plant to a new cut on Halloween Day.
Halloween.
Yeah, there was no snow. There was weather was beautiful, and we stripped a new cut and we pulled it pulled the plant up on Halloween Day, set it all up, and sluiced it all in November. And the weather wasn't bad.
I know.
The days were short.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now, and ever since like the early 2000s, it's gotten colder. I know that on the news they tell you different, but
Yeah.
it's not true.
Yeah. Global warming.
Yeah,
Cold
that's
shit.
not true. That's not true.
What are all those ding dings?
Stars.
Stars?
Yeah.
I'm not getting them. People are sending stars to us stars?
It's rock stars. We're the rock stars.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Jason Pope has a question for Allan. Where did Allan learn to mine, and what is the most yards per day you've done?
Where did I learn to mine? I studied there since I was 10 years old, but I came up here in 94 and bought a mine off a guy that was retiring, and he'd been mining for 40 years. And the deal I made with him, because I didn't know anything about placer mining, was that he had to stay around for a year and teach me everything. And he did. And he'd sit around the table every night, and he would just tell stories for 2 or 3 hours every night. And I just absorbed it like a sponge, and he took me up and down the creek and showed me all how to prospect and all the different types of bedrock, what it meant, and da-da-da-da. And I did not learn everything from him, but I learned buckets. I can't imagine trying to go mining without doing something like that. And somebody that knew what they were doing, and he was around when the old timers from the gold rush were still alive. And he sat in the bar and talked to them, and he learned how to mine from the old timers from the late 1800s. So 'cause they were in their 60s when he was a teenager, right? And that's where he learned. So,
Can you talk a little louder without yelling?
oh, I have a deep voice. When I
I
raise my
know,
voice,
I know.
everybody thinks I'm angry.
Yeah.
Because it usually is.
Yeah.
No, I'm
You
not.
know he's angry if the arms are flapping.
Yeah,
He
I'm trying
almost
to
takes
lift off.
flight.
And, anyway, so yeah, the stuff I learned was from went back about 100 years or so. That's how I first learned it. Earth moving, I learned from beginning with my dad, and then I ran excavators and bulldozers for decades before I come mining, since I was a little kid. So I learned earth moving before I got to mining. And then I learned all the prospecting and stuff from the old guy.
What's the most yards per day you've done?
About 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah, Canadian feet would run up as high as 600 yards an hour.
600 yards an hour. Holy shit.
It was really, really coarse, and almost nothing went over the sluice from. It all went up the belt. I had to double the speed of the conveyor belt because it was just, and it just poured up the belt. So you could just, as fast as you could feed the plant, it would do it.
Really?
Almost never under 400 yards an hour. So if we were double shifting, you could do 10,000 yards an hour.
Nice. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
Yet.
Most,
Yeah.
I did 8,000 lineal feet.
Lineal feet.
Yeah, so we went up the creek like 5,000 feet up a mile, and then we stripped beside it and moved over and went almost back up the whole mile
In one day.
in 1 year.
No, he said one day. Oh, now you're past that?
And now we're talking about it was 1999 to 8,000 lineal feet.
Okay, Jim Church is our #1 fan from Ontario. And he wants to know if we have an autographed group photo for sale. Unfortunately, we do not yet, but David is...
Got the Canada Day one.
Huh?
Took one on Canada Day.
That's too busy. We'll get you one. We'll get you one, Jim. And we're not selling it. We'll just send you one. So message me, and we will do that for you.
It's going. They put the two dumpsters beside each other, and
Okay. No side chats. We're on live.
Well, that reminded me, I want to take a fleet photo.
A fleet photo.
Yeah, with all our equipment, us and well, the weather's still nice.
Yeah, somebody just asked if we were getting, Craig Elliott, are we getting some of the heat wave? It's been hotter here now than it was in July. Like, we are loving this. It's been amazing.
What, were the mud stompers?
Side
You know,
travelers.
neither one of us have been stuck there, but
I know.
That's because they haven't been running.
in the last week they have. We
We
haven't
have.
got stuck in like at least a week.
The cats we have this.
Ah.
The cats have been stuck so many times this year.
Okay, Ray Walker wants to know why no one dredges their cut when they're done hauling out the pay that they can get with the hoe. He thinks that we're leaving a lot of gold behind.
In some bedrock, he's right. If you're in that really big, coarse, bony bedrock, you can dig down as deep as you possibly can dig, and there's gold still coming, but you can't dig any deeper. And I know there's still gold there, but we don't have a dredge. It would be a great idea to flood it and dredge it. So look, he's right. Now, in most of the bedrock that we
In
have
some
is,
of the bedrock.
yeah, and just finer, and we dig down till the gold stops or till it's not economically viable. Like if it's a quarter ounce an hour,
We're not doing
we
it.
can't pay wages and fuel to run it. So we go down as deep. We pan the bottoms of our cut, and we'll take another swipe and see if the gold's still coming. We don't stop digging until the gold starts.
Yeah.
Having
We're
said that,
fairly thorough.
we have a pretty good idea. We're just about to look at the bedrock after
Yeah.
700 cuts and I don't know how many 200 miles of freaking plaster down or something. You know how deep to dig when you just look at the bedrock. For the most part.
Oh, somebody said they lost us. Did we go out?
I'm monitoring it. It's
Okay.
still going.
Carol Scobie wants to know what the configuration of the inside of the jig is. Washer, hockey puck washer.
It definitely has a hockey puck. It has one of the little orange spongy hockey pucks. And
I didn't see those.
there's a there's a rubber washer and on one side of the hockey puck. But she's right, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
You know the orange spongy summer pucks? Yeah. The ones that when they hit they don't really hurt that bad.
Okay. Gustav on YouTube has like 6 questions, but they're really good.
Good.
How many claims do we have and how many acres? On this creek we have 33 claims,
Yeah, I know more than a couple, 35.
35 claims on
I
this
don't
creek.
know how many acres it is because the claim is 500 feet of the valley, 2,000 feet wide, so 1,000 feet on either side of the subject. So every cut is 500 feet by 2,000 feet. I don't know how many acres that is. And then he times it by 35. And then we have 55 on another creek.
Yeah, our new creek.
So,
Stay tuned.
so we have close to 100 claims.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
we got enough to keep us out of mischief.
I've never calculated out how many acres that is.
No, we just go by claims.
Because placer claims are different because it's basically you're going from
James.
length of the valley. You're not going like a big square of how many acres. And
Yeah.
claims are different here than they are here.
Okay, the deepest we have dug to get to a pay streak, me, on our creeks, I think it was 40 feet, 50, the
Probably
first
50.
year, but Allan's gone down far deeper. County,
Not far,
Matson,
there's 70,
70 feet.
70 feet.
Yeah. The largest nugget I've found with Allan is just over an ounce. That's me. Allan, however,
We got lots of 2 ounces, some 3 ounces, one
talk
4.
louder.
A bunch of 2 ounce nuggets, probably a handful of 3 ounce, one 4 ounce, and one 7 ounce.
Ooh. Oh.
Size inside of the palm.
Fuck. Where was that?
It's not come off the boat.
Came
The
off
loader,
the
the loader
boat.
operator saw it come off the boat.
Yeah. Shut her
He's
down!
running the loader, and we're running. He leaves off the loader, and he's up there digging like a dog, and the pile of rocks are coming off the conveyor, and he's ducking rocks. And,
Fuck. Imagine if that was left behind.
No kidding.
Wow.
Well, you got to know if there's one, there's probably more. that
Yeah.
No one ever saw.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good question. What brand of beer does everyone like when around the campfire?
Bud.
Pilsner.
Beer, Lucky. I'm drinking these right now.
Right now he's drinking Happy Dads. It's new. Never heard of them. Liking them though.
Normally Lucky.
Normally Lucky.
Normally Lucky.
I'm not drinking beer tonight. If I was drinking beer, I think honey lager.
Honey lager?
That's good beer.
Yeah. It's like a Sleeman, honey.
Get one from the Okanagan. Is that Seaman?
Seaman
The
Honey
brew?
Brew?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good
Honey
stuff.
Brew. Yeah, that's good.
If you get it fresh and snapping cold, it's
What jobs did you all have before gold mining?
Logging, building road,
And mechanic.
mechanicing. Yeah. Worked for a logging company. Was heavy duty mechanic for quite a long time.
Yeah.
I used to build houses and ran an excavating company.
I've done it all. I have had a catering company. I was studying to be a real estate agent, and I was selling real estate around shoe shop when I met Allan. I was a supervisor in a casino. I was an operations manager for Greyhound. I just went from career to career until I found something that spoke to me, and apparently it's being out in the middle of nowhere for 6 months a year.
Which she didn't want to do.
No.
When we
Not at
decided to do it,
first.
she looked straight at me and cold, stark, serious said, we'll do it for 3 years. I'll give you 3 years. I'll go out in the bush for 3 years. And then we were only in mines for about a month. She'd come back from town. She was ranting and raving. There was nothing else she ever wanted to do while she
I was hooked.
was.
Well, look at this. We're sitting here. We got a fire. We have a beautiful creek. We're on our own. Whether we make it or fail, that's up to us and sometimes the ground. But I don't know.
I was gobsmacked. I never saw it coming. I just didn't know what to say.
He was like, yes.
I was too stunned. Huh?
Liam, that's why I hired him. He was a farmer.
She loves looking for nuggets. When she just sleeps on lazy made.
And likes putting them in her pocket.
If you see the plant down, you'd see these. All you see is heels going around the corner of the plant. Instant she shut the water down, she'd be over there looking for nuggets. There was one piece of ground had nuggets on it.
Well, who doesn't want to
Every
look
once
for
in a while,
nuggets?
she'd find a nugget in there.
And now it's a big joke because I forget about them. I'm like, oh, that's a pocket nugget
It's a
when we're
washing
cleaning the
machine
roof,
nugget.
the runs, and I stick them in my pocket and then I forget. And the guys will find them in the washing machine when they're doing laundry.
I found 5. I found 5 over the last 3 years. And good size ones too. You take your clothes off and you're looking at the bottom and you're going, what is that? You pulled out and you're like, oh, way to go, Allie. You're running to the trailer. Gold's already clean and all dried by then. You just plop her right in the bin.
Yes. It gets to a point where you're a little forgetful. Okay. Hornhound, 3548. And they are miners sitting around their campfire discussing what we would do. They want to know what the name of the big magnet is that we use to get the jig balls.
I don't know. I got it from the gold bar. Actually, it was Allan bought it from one of the last presents she bought.
Right.
But she bought it from the gold bar. From,
Oh, really?
yeah, she got it from Government.
Oh. We do not have a hookup for those magnets yet. But if I find one, I will let you know.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I was England right there. She told me.
You ready for some questions from, we done with the pre-one?
We're done
Yeah, okay.
with these 20 size font
Yeah,
questions.
there we go. All right, okay. So Colin Gunn wants to know: are you going to tell us the gold way from the previous episode?
Yeah, honestly, we don't even know what the gold way is from the previous.
Just tell him this is Colin's question.
Colin's question wants to know if we're going to do the gold way from the previous episode. Yeah, we haven't even cleaned it yet because
Haven't had
disaster
time.
happened. You'll find out this week. But yeah, we will definitely, I guess we better do that before we air our episode this Saturday. Yes, we will do that, Colin.
Okay, Mr. Wilkinson 99. What's the next big purchase for the operation?
An A60.
What purchase did we
That's
talk her
Mr.
into? We wore her down.
Oh, Mr. Wilkinson.
Oh, serious joke.
So that is a very appropriate question because
What's the question?
what is the next big purchase for our operation? Well, for me, I wanted a cook shack so I could hire a cook and a bunkhouse maybe so we could hire extra people. But no, these two, Frisco has now turned into mini Allan, and they both come at me from different angles. They just, and it's never, we need this. It's like, you know, Allie, if we had this, we could double our production, or we could cut down the maintenance time and da-da-da-da-da. They wore me down. I am now buying a service truck.
A nice one, too.
A nice, yeah, I hope so. So that's the next big purchase. So now I can't leave Liam out. So after that, Cook Shack is going to be put on skids. Once again, Liam wants another dump truck.
I want an A60 and another dinker dozer. I love that thing.
Okay, Captain Mike 808. He's a new small claim owner, and he wants your best piece of advice as a new claim owner.
Captain Mike.
Where,
Captain
what
Mike 808.
what
Where
part
is
of the
he?
world is he?
He's no idea.
A new small claim owner. Like how many claims? One claim? If he answers, we'll come back to him.
Okay. All right, Lance 9101970.
Lance,
We'll just call him Lance.
is that like a Beverly Hills postal code?
It sounds like it. How much do you have left to mine on this claim?
I didn't catch that.
How
do
much
we have
what?
left to mine?
How much do you have left to mine on this claim?
How much do we have left to mine on this ground? There's that trauma cut. 'Cause
Keeps going.
we thought it was going to be a week to 10 days, and it has turned into the never-ending
I'm getting more beer.
piece of
I
ground.
think we're only going in almost to the end of September.
Yeah, we might be on that till we almost shut down.
And we still have the cut, the glacier cut,
I bet
and the
you.
old timers cut.
Hey, Christy, I bet you the trauma goes down to the bison.
Think so?
I bet you. I got a good feeling. With like maybe one dead thing. Everyone gets on the bison.
So a lot of
Captain
ground.
Mike is on 40 claims in Hawaii.
It didn't
What?
look-
Captain Mike, who asked that question, is on 40 claims in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
You can mine in Hawaii?
I didn't know that.
Sign me up. I'm coming to visit this winter.
Hawaii, I don't know anything about
Yeah,
mining in
we
Hawaii.
don't know anything about
that's
Hawaii.
it.
I mean,
I'm assuming it's all thawed, obviously.
okay, number one thing, go online and look up New Era Engineering sluice box design and read that. That's the most important thing you'll ever do. And then don't listen to anybody else. Just do that.
Unless
Frisco,
it's Allan.
Arvin says hi.
Oh, hi, Arvin.
All right, here's a good one. Ray Henriksen In all seriousness, how much did Freddie and Juan help?
Ray Henriksen?
Yep.
In all serious, how much did Freddie and Juan help?
Well, we just bought this trommel, and
We couldn't afford a good welder
yeah,
fabricator then.
it was extremely poorly engineered and built.
Yeah.
And so when Discovery contacted us and asked us, could we use any work on our trommel? Well, yeah. Here's the list. It's like 5 pages long, right? And so when Freddie and Juan came, we gave them the list, and they just did whatever they could do in those 8 days. And
They picked what they could get done.
what they could get done. You got to remember, it was pouring rain every day.
Oh, it was terrible.
Welding and fabricating in the pouring rain,
And his plasma machine
yeah, his
wasn't
plasma cutter, we
working.
couldn't get it to work, and there was a bunch of difficulties. So they never could accomplish as much as they'd have liked or we'd have liked. But how much did it help? I never thought about putting the dams in the trommels. I never ran trommel before.
That was a good idea.
That was a good idea.
And we needed more sluice runs.
And yeah, our sluice runs got left behind at the last creek, so
Yeah.
we never had them on. And we catch, what do we catch down there? 2 or 3% of our gold on
Yeah.
those, probably. So, and, they did a bunch of stuff that we didn't have time to do that needed to be done. How much? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that exactly. I mean, it was great to have them.
It was a really good experience. And
That
the
whole
work that they did was awesome.
Yeah,
And
they're
very,
great fabricators.
they are really good at what they do. So in that aspect, yeah, they extended our sluice runs, which is like your insurance policy for fine gold. They did those dams that let the walks wash a little bit longer, and they were just a hell of a lot of fun to have around.
Yeah, they were great guys
honestly.
to have around.
Yeah, so
they did some other little projects too
yeah, they did. That didn't get
that
shown.
didn't get shown. Like
Yeah.
they built us a new screen and a foot for our pump suction and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. Whenever we were sluicing, they couldn't work on the plant, but they always puttered away and did other little projects that we just didn't have time to do.
Yeah.
So no, they were a great help. I don't know to say exactly how much. I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah.
Tony L wants to know, do you think you'll ever call it quits and enjoy your wealth?
Wow.
That's from Tony L.
See,
Tony L wants to know if we'll ever quit and enjoy our wealth.
my idea of enjoying our wealth is to go mining. Like, what else would you do in the summertime? Like, seriously.
Jeez, I don't know.
I don't know either. I wouldn't mind going for a week or two and bombing around in my car or going boating or doing stuff like that. Like,
You know what I'd
just
like
to do it less, but I don't ever want to stop doing it.
No, we don't want to stop mining, and we're not wealthy.
Yeah, that's two things.
Yeah, but if we were, I want these two to take it over, and we'll just come visit and like yell at them.
Yeah, it'd be annoying.
Yeah. What do you mean you did it this way? Get out of my
I
swamp.
think I told you that was going to happen.
You two get out of this cut. I'll finish it myself.
Okay, Guinness Beers wants to know,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
What
we're
a memory
in the
that'll
cut
be.
with 3 excavators. One's stuck. The other one's he's instead of being on the hard ground, he's got the excavator on the soft ground, throwing the dirt. On
He's throwing me water. He's throwing
I'm sitting there looking at these two.
Get out of here!
Just go. I got it.
I come out of that cut so fast, you're stuck up past the counter. Wait. Swing open the door. I'm out of here.
okay, next question. Guinness Beers wants to know, do you ever come across any wildlife you've had to deal with? Grizzly bears, wolves, or Sasquatch?
Hell yeah.
Lots of Sasquatches.
All the above.
Wait, hold on. Guinness Spears wants to know what kind of wildlife we come across
You better ask Max this.
while we're here. And we come across all of it, to be honest. Bears, a lot. Moose, quite a few.
That's good news. Yeah.
Quite a few moose.
One grizzly last year.
One grizzly last year. What else?
Through the years, I had a wolverine in my porch once.
Wolverine, yeah.
Yeah. Lots of porcupines. Porcupines are huge, and they can only waddle. They can't climb in. They're hilarious.
Porcupines are hilarious.
Lots of moose.
Yeah.
Had 5 moose move into my camp and lived there for a week once.
Really?
Yeah. There was a bull. It was a monstrosity, and he was so tame. I walked up to take his picture, and I got within 15 feet. I think I could have got closer, but I was too tickled. But there was something scaring them. The wolf pack or something moved into the area, and they came and lived right in our camp all day, every day. They slept there, ate there. They never left, and they were just as docile as cattle. I know, the greatest. Well, you don't normally get to observe them up that close.
Yeah.
But animals will often do that. The deer and moose will often do that if there's predators in the area. They remember that cow and 2 cows last year?
Last year
She'd come and hang around in camp lots.
Well, last year we had it must have been a good sized wolf pack. Because remember, you and I down in the camp cut, we saw wolf packs all throughout it. And then I went down to the creek crossing to see if it was passable for the fuel truck, and I saw the one standing up on the hill on Creekerson. Remember that? It was the only time I've ever seen a wolf up here. They yelled at it, didn't do anything.
I've been terrorized by wolves a few times. They'll follow you.
It's the only time I've ever seen a wolf up here. They yelled at it, didn't do anything.
I've been terrorized by wolves. And at night in the fall, in October, I the hoe and they got. And there was a wolf there, and their eyes glow red. And the lights hit them, and it just about jumped out of the couch. It scares you so bad. Oh, man.
Is our fire going out?
What did you see last year, Ali? Remember you were sluicing and you swung
I
around.
definitely
You
saw
said,
Sasquatch.
someone standing on the road.
Oh my
I don't know if
You
it
saw
was
eyes.
Sasquatch or
Yeah,
it wasn't.
That is,
I don't know what else is
We
going to
had
track.
holes
Yeah.
around me, something.
What else is going to make a
Yes.
track? 18 inches long
I
with
saw
4
one of
tons.
them. That was it.
our fire's going
That's
out
not
so
fair.
we can actually talk.
Yeah,
You
it
gotta
was
tell me
smoking.
what your wolf story
You don't get as
is.
many critters in camp when you have the little sniffers. The sniffers run around barking and peeing on everything.
The scariest thing I ever went through was those wolves on Lower Maisie. We had Titan, for those of you who remember Titan, our husky, and it was like 7 in the morning, and Titan in our trailer, he was freaking out, like crying, and I thought he needed to go outside. And so I let him out the door, and he's kind of out there sniffing, and he just went to the bottom of the steps, and I hear this sound, like over this way, and it sounded like a wounded baby moose. It was like this howl, and Titan's like freaking out, crying. He didn't want to leave, and so I'm like, what is that? That is so weird. Like, maybe we should go check it out. 10 seconds later, on the other side of the creek, the same sound, and I look over and I see this wolf peeking through the trees, and I was just like, oh my god, Titan, get back in here. Like, they were trying to lure my poor dog out for breakfast.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
One stud puppy. Any tusks or crazy artifacts that you found since our early videos, in which you probably explained the new rules and stuff?
Found lots of bison horns and stuff.
One stud puppy wants to know if we found any crazy mammoth tusks or artifacts, and sadly, no. This has been, I don't know why, like we found a couple horns, like bison horns, but honestly, that's about it. It's been pretty tame this year, and yeah, right?
They had nothing very exciting. about
Nothing
it.
exciting.
No.
So it just is up to our stunning personalities to keep you entertained.
Bison horns, dog bones.
Okay, we're gonna go to Facebook questions in a minute. A couple more from YouTube.
Okay.
So Ray Henriksen again. Who is the most hard-headed on the crew?
Oh, me.
Wow.
That's from Ray Henriksen.
Hendrickson wants to know who's the most hard-headed person on the crew.
Oh, me.
I'm ornery.
Someone's coming in a close second.
What?
I don't know. I'm just anal about stuff.
He's very anal.
Do it this way, this way, this is the right way, and the wrong way. So,
And I run behind him going, it's okay, guys. He doesn't mean it.
Frisco and I doing the wrong way all the
don't,
time.
don't cry, don't cry.
Paul wants to know, are you hiring for next year?
Paul wants to know if we're hiring for next year.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah,
But we always look at resumes.
we
Always.
gotta get through this one before we think about next year.
Yeah.
We're in Canada, remember?
Yes, and we are in Canada, so it's really hard for, you know, people outside of Canada. You have to have the right permit and whatever, and yeah, we like our guys.
We don't do rotation hours.
We don't.
People don't
do it.
like that.
That's true.
These
Yeah,
buddies
you
work
have to be a real weirdo to work with us.
us. Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
No 2 in, 2 out with
Yeah, we're
us.
half
Since
a
you're here the
bubble
whole
up center.
time.
Yeah.
proud of it.
Okay, Carol Scobie, who comments a lot,
Yeah.
she wants to know, are we doing reclamation?
We do reclamation every day.
Carol Scobie wants to know if we're doing reclamation. We do it as we go.
Yeah, every day we're filling in old mining cuts. and
Yeah.
stuff. We're prepping everything for when we minimize the amount of.
Because if you don't do that when you're done and you have to
That's a
reclaim your
big
whole
job.
site, it's huge. But if you do it as you're stripping, like do as much as you can, then when you're done, it makes it a lot easier.
Every day right
A lot
now.
more
we're-
cost effective because nobody wants to be, when you're doing reclamation, you have no money coming in. You're just spending it. Diesel, wages, whatever to put it back. So Allan likes to multitask.
Yeah.
Well, if we're chasing a
Just
street,
fill in
we
old
just
cuts
put
and
a
slope them as we
put a
go.
leapfrog more than anybody else. That's for sure.
As we're mining, every day that we're mining, we're doing it with the plan on doing reclamation. How is this going to make it easier to reclaim? We don't try to put mountains of dirt where it would be very difficult or expensive. We have it in mind all day, every day.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Colin Gunn, away from the fire, how are the bugs?
Not bad right now.
Colin Gunn wants to know away from the fire, how are the bugs?
They're not bad now.
Well, if you're pulling fresh dirt out, then you start seeing swarms.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
But they
gross.
don't come
Yeah.
after you.
Yeah.
Right now they're good. I mean, had a few wasps.
The wasps were bad at the
Oh,
beginning.
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
I attacked an nest the other day. You got me right on the wrist.
Oh, really?
Liam likes going after.
Well, the big mosquitoes are better than the small mosquitoes.
Yeah.
The small ones are mean.
But no, they've been pretty good.
Quantum Game Labs wants to know, is Alan drinking cider?
Quantum Game Labs.
Well, we don't have no pamplemooses for him.
No
Alan,
problem.
Alan likes the fruitier drinks.
Yeah.
Like he likes,
Peach, pear, grapefruit.
yeah, he likes Riesling wine. He
Peach,
likes
pear, grapefruit.
daiquiris,
Yeah.
pina coladas. Anything you can stick an umbrella in, he likes it.
Yeah.
Alan, do you think we could make a pina colada with that new Mr. Cream? Pina colada ice
Oh
cream?
yeah.
Probably good.
I bet you that.
Yeah. That'd be good. Yeah,
Dana
peach, lots of
Landry
ice cream,
says, I can tell who's the most work-oriented women rule.
Yes, Dana Landry, women do rule.
too.
Ray again, what happens when you run out of beer?
We cry, and I send somebody to town. Normally, David.
What's the question?
Who was it again?
It's Ray.
Ray wants to know what happens when we run out of beer.
Crap, it's a fan.
Yeah, we get, a little upset. Send someone to town
Yeah, we'll
under the
upset
guise of going for a parts run.
We're
Well, I'll
out
make
up there.
Frisco order some parts to get Then someone has to go to town.
Well, I got you a 48, and then you polish that off so fast. That was unbelievable. I didn't know someone could do that.
Paul says, Any swamp donkeys around here?
You
I'm
know
coming
what?
there to hunt in September.
I have not. I see the odd track, but
No,
I
you
have
gotta
not.
say what the question
I
is.
saw
That's what
two on
swamp
the way
donkeys.
back.
They're any hanging around. There's the
I
odd
had
track,
a
but
completely different
That's
view
from
in my
Paul.
but I haven't seen any.
Hey, do you need beer?
No, I'm good.
Let's have
Allan, do you need a cider?
Okay.
Yeah? Frisco.
Yeah, please.
that's
Yeah,
from,
some of that.
Uh huh.
Fire's going there waiting for the
That's from
wieners
Paul.
and the smokies to come.
That was from Paul.
any swamp donkeys around.
Any swamp donkeys around. My mind instantly went to the gutter, but apparently it's something different.
It's a moose, silly.
It's a moose.
It's a moose. Swamp donkeys
Swamp
are mooses.
I see. I just learned something new.
You're not going to see very many moose around with the dogs because they
Yeah.
just.
Dawn went, our favorite.
Love Dawn. Dawn went. My buddy.
Any winter adventures planned coming to the United States?
Dawn wants to know if we have any winter adventures planned if we're coming to the States.
I'm not
We
planned
don't
on-
know.
Well, Con Expo.
Oh yeah, we want to go to Con Expo next.
Con Expo's
When is
a-
that? March?
March.
Yeah, usually March, right?
I think that's when we'll be in the States, Dawn, as far as I know.
Don't want to miss that.
Meet us there, buddy.
The last one was during COVID. That was, yeah.
Okay, Chris Benally, have you found any dinosaur bones?
Chris Spinelli wants to know if we found any dinosaur bones.
Not recently.
Have you?
I don't think I ever
Yeah,
have.
You have, yeah. What'd you find? Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl. That is fucking cool.
That was
Yeah.
years ago.
It was a long time ago.
Where?
And that's
Matson.
Okay, Wayne
There's a
Chaffee,
bone with that long. But this big
if you
around, it's
find
hollow, and
a
it has
mammoth
big duckbill in
tusk,
the
are they
bottom, yeah.
worth
What animal
anything,
has a
and
bone
are
with
you
that?
allowed to sell them?
Pterodactyl.
There's a pterodactyl.
Who was that?
Sure
That's
it was.
from Wayne Chaffee.
Wayne Chaffee wants to know
I always wanted to
if we
find a
found
saber-tooth
any
tiger
mammoth
head.
tusks and if we're allowed to sell them. Yes, we have found a lot of mammoth tusks in our mining career, but you have to go through the Yukon government. You have to
They have to get permission
get
to keep them or sell
permission
them.
from their paleontologist or whatever they have there, and they decide if they have archaeological value or not. And if they don't, then yes, you can sell them.
But it's kind of iffy selling them internationally now because it's ivory. The people at the border can't tell it's just between mammoth ivory and any other ivory once it's carved. So they're kind of banned transport of all ivory. So it's kind of an iffy thing nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy Price.
Jeremy Price.
Who's your favorite worker?
Who's my favorite worker?
That's a loaded question.
I'm not answering that.
Yeah, I can't answer that.
There will be anarchy.
It's me, right?
Right, it's
Not super cold, but I don't know where you're
get
storing.
out of my camera.
Hey,
Yeah.
bringing you beer.
It's David,
David.
camera guy.
You shook it or dropped it.
Fuck, no, I
Yeah.
didn't.
He's behind the tree.
I love my
I did
crew.
no such thing.
They're all just amazing, and to be able to
Liam.
be out here with just us
I asked,
and
you
get
said
along
nothing.
and still work together every day, and we can still hang out after work, like that's rare. So
Do you need one?
honestly, we have a
I got
really
one.
good crew in my mind, and I feel very blessed, especially this year. So cheers to you all. Not you, you were late.
Okay, Dana Landry again. Do you set traps?
Snake?
No snakes here.
There's snow things.
No, there is.
As soon as the snow comes, you gotta look out for snow snakes.
Really? Snakes?
Oh, yeah. They're sneaky little bastards. 'Cause
Just,
they're light.
was this just like
Dana
They're light.
Landry.
You can't see them in the snow. They sneak up on you.
that's like all the dirt. We just set it up on the skyhook.
We didn't hear the question.
Dana Landry wants to know if we set traps for snakes,
For
but
snow snakes, definitely.
Alan's just being a smart right now. There's no snakes.
There's no snakes in the Yukon. It's
Not
too
up
cold.
here. It's too cold.
Have you hit Frisco with the skyhook yet? That skyhook does wonders, man. We're stripping, we just send it up on the skyhook. You never see
You,
it.
you should see the face he can make.
Oh,
He's
back-
terrified to say anything because he knows he's going to make an ass of himself.
Oh yeah, back in 23, everything he had in his book he threw at me. It's something fierce. The skyhook was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Craig Elliott, what sluice did you recommend, or do you recommend, Alan?
I didn't hear it.
Craig who?
Craig Elliott.
Craig Elliott wants to know what sluice do you recommend?
It's sluice.
Like a sluice plant?
You mean a screening plan?
Alan hates trommels.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
likes screening plants, shaker decks.
I
So
would definitely go with this. Well, there are certain
it's
ground.
personal preference.
There's certain ground where a trauma will work
Yeah.
the best because you get a lot of hay and stuff. So, scrub it better.
So I put this whole thing in there?
No.
Why?
For the most part, I'd like a screen deck. The best so far.
Okay, Hornhound again.
Hornhound.
Are Alan's Crocs his working boots?
What's the no with Alan's
Those are
Crocs
my
or his
operating
work boots?
shoes. That's what I wear when I'm running the dozer.
Those are camp shoes mostly. You
Soft
just-
feet's the best.
You
Those.
need
Yeah,
some
either sock feet or
slip-ons
these.
when you're running around camp.
Soft feet.
Yeah, because those big, huge boots and the machines are really uncomfortable after a while.
I love the boots.
In a dozer, when you're running the decelerator and stuff, those big boots is quite uncomfortable.
Soft feet.
Don't
Soft
burn
feet.
That's
the
enough.
camera,
That's
Liam.
there's a thing right next to you.
Way to go, David. What an absolute party pooper you are. Did you see how nice I was? I was like, very diligent with that. But it's warm now.
All right, I think we're wrapping up.
Are we wrapping up?
Yeah.
Wow. That didn't.
Well, you can give him a 2-minute warning if you want.
2-minute warning.
Look at
Well,
that, I'm smoking them out.
we have to.
Going above you.
We need to get this fire back up and running so we can cook some hot
I
dogs.
already did.
Yeah, Liam took care of that in short.
The fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
And you hand some, they should at least find you handy. You failed today.
Uh-oh.
Frisco's like,
Oh, got a couple more questions.
What?
Couple more
we're
questions.
not wrapping up yet.
Hold on.
David's all excited. What's the questions?
Funny full moon.
Funny full moon.
Oh, you got a picture.
What are your
of a good
thoughts
full
on the
moon.
gold prices going up?
What are your what?
Thoughts on gold prices going up?
What are our thoughts on the gold prices going up? Well, I pray for that daily. But honestly, I can see it going to 5, 10 grand an
I
ounce.
think it's going up
I
because
think
the
it's gonna go up.
whole world's screwed. The
Yeah,
amount of debt all the countries have, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
our world is in
I think
turmoil and
I think
gold's
it's going-
always been.
It's going to stay more or less where it is or go up. I don't think it's going to go down in the near future, but I mean, it's cyclical. It's burned us before.
Oh, it has. It's
If
dropped
gold
right
goes way up,
down.
everybody spends billions of dollars on new
They
equipment.
run up here like
all
it's a
this
new
stuff,
gold rush, and
then
then
the price
boom.
plummets, and then it's equipment pretty sale everywhere. So, just like
Cool,
the price of oil going up and down.
Frisco got a
so-
picture of two
but
good full moons.
Okay,
I
a couple
think
more
it's going up.
questions. Hornhound is back on the scene
Hornhound.
again. Can you tell me how you mine those narrow cuts and where you put all the material?
Oh,
Great
Hornhound, how we
difficulty.
mine those narrow cuts and where we put all the material, you will see that this Saturday because we actually cover that quite a bit. And yeah, we're in a narrow one again, but we managed to get 2 dozers in there, an excavator, and a rock truck. So you will see how it's done.
I mean, mostly that's all the ground that's left, right? Everybody's already mined all the easy stuff. So the only thing that's left is the sides where it's deep, and they're been covered up by old slides and stuff.
And it sucks.
And it sucks. It's all 50 feet deep, and it's narrow and wet, and on and on and on. It's very technical.
We'll show you a little bit.
Tommy wants to know how much fuel you get through in a week.
Tommy wants to know how much fuel we go through in a week.
Lately,
10,000 liters a week, probably.
Lately, we're going through 10,000 liters
We
a
just
week
dropped out a
with
first
just the
tank
4 of us.
today.
today,
No,
yeah.
it's for the 450.
Because
dropped out
we
the
are
first tank. We just
stripping
opened it. When
like
did we get
mad
fuel?
because now it's the
2
end of
days
August.
Two days
So,
ago.
Technically, we're 5.
huh?
We're not 5 today, but now
We're not what?
we're 5.
5 what?
Stephanie exclusive.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
today we just dropped the first tank. We got it, 2 days ago? And
Yeah.
then,
10,000 liters a week right now.
Yeah.
We barrel needs fuel soon too, no?
Tomorrow,
Yeah, it's
probably.
empty.
So that'll hog off half the tank.
It had- I should say it on
Samuel
5
Dixon loves us from Scotland.
So
We
overheated
love you
the-
right back, Scotland.
The what, sorry?
Said I overheated the coupling.
Really?
Okay, from Brad Thompson, who only just logged on,
Yeah.
the best thing that Ali cooks, and if you're brave enough, the worst.
Okay, Brad Thompson wants to know the best thing that I cook and if they're brave enough, the worst.
She made us Big Macs last night, dude.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
That's just skimming the surface of the best.
Okay,
She's made us
let's go
sushi.
down the line. Let's go
Okay.
down the line. Liam, go.
She's made us. I'm not even a big fan of sushi, but Ali's made us sushi out here, and it was to die for. Sushi in the middle of nowhere, and then Big Macs last night was wicked.
And the
Yeah.
worst?
The word.
I love blue cheese, but one time she told me to try blue cheese on toast. I didn't
He
like
did
it.
not like
That's
that.
the only thing she's ever made me that I didn't like.
Okay, Alan. Best and worst.
Best and worst.
Be brave, you're in a safe
Tread lightly, boy. Yeah.
Back in the
Her
Think
own-
of, think
her
of
homemade
something with
potato
onions and
salad.
garlic.
Ooh.
I love her homemade potato
Oh.
salad. That's
Yeah,
just wicked.
it's to die for.
Pierogies.
Yeah,
I
I knew he was
knew
going to
it.
say that. He hates pierogies.
I'm not a big fan of pierogi. I just don't get some gooey dough. Cheese inside.
But the
I
pierogi
don't see all the
casserole,
excitement
though.
as
Oh.
Pierogi casserole is not as bad.
When I
I
make
mean-
pierogies though, for the rest, because we all normally like them, then I'll make him salmon or something.
All right, Frisco.
My favorite's taco salad.
No idea. That was kinda-
Yeah.
And worst, I don't think I can say that anything.
Yeah,
Oh, you
what's
can
that?
If you do the blue
What's
cheese
your-
on toast, you'd
What's
be in
your
the same
least
boat as me.
favorite? Like
Nothing.
least favorite thing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Give
Except when
her
I
blue
get
cheese
mayo
on
on a
toast.
sandwich.
I've never put mayo on a sandwich.
Yeah. What is this? He takes a bite of his sandwich. Mayo? Wing! Throws it across the cut.
Okay, Ali, favorite thing to cook, least favorite thing to cook.
My favorite thing to cook? I like doing like steak and crab. Like,
Oh, that
I
shepherd's
like-
pie.
I like
Oh, shepherd's pie.
very decadent food. Like I'm a tourist. I like good food. And it's hard to do that out here. My least favorite thing to cook? It's all shit. To be honest.
Well,
I don't
Probably
really.
baking. You don't like baking.
No, I hate
We
baking.
just got demonetized.
That's what
I
we got
don't-
Allan.
I don't really like cooking. I'm doing it because I have to. Because we don't have room for a camp cook, and yeah, so I just try and make them kind of comfort meals that are going to fill them up, and that it's not like some weird thing that only 2 of them are going to eat. Like I just like to make good comfort food.
It's easy
and-
to digest.
Yeah, so that everybody's just happy, and that's how I get along. So
Well, Allan's the pie maker.
Alan's the baker.
Remember
French
the mark
toast?
you got into your baking
Allan's
cupboard
French
last
toast?
year?
Yeah.
The look on your face. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
very
gonna
worried.
eradicate every Martin and
best username tonight, Stiff Richard.
Stiff Richard.
I think that might be a play. That might be someone from the UK. That might be a play on Cliff
Could be.
Richard. Which is,
Stiff. This guy's
so, what's your total gold take for the year? Answer that how you want.
Stiff Richard wants to know what our total gold take for the year is, and it's none of your business. In all, I like showing gold, but nobody needs to know how little or how much we take out, because miners are very private people mostly. We show a lot more than we normally go with, but I show gold, but you don't need to know how much or how little. If it's too little, I'm depressed, irritable, and bawling. And as you can see, I'm fairly happy, so it's okay this year. What's your
And the
thoughts?
price is good.
Yeah.
well, Frisco not clean it.
We know.
Yes.
We know very well.
We know.
Okay, Kerry Garland, what's your biggest nugget to date?
Kerry Garland, our biggest nugget to date.
This creek is
On this
just over
creek
an
is
ounce.
just over an ounce.
We got what, 2 3/4 last?
Yeah, we had a couple 3/4 ounces a year or two ago. But yeah, on this creek it's just over an ounce.
In the last few years, it's very rare, extremely rare to get a 1 ounce nugget.
Well, we got to cut some
Lazy over
nugget
there,
catches
right?
in the new punch plate.
For one thing, they won't fit through the holes in the punch plate.
Yeah.
But if you dig bigger holes, the rocks will clog with ripples. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
We
8.
need nugget trap in the dump box.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can
We
do
do.
that.
Those
You do
cutting
like a-
edges.
You can do like a blow box.
Ozark Buck,
Ozark Buck, how you doing, buddy?
Dump box? You have a better dump box?
probably a
You do like a
dumb
blow box.
question, but have any of you ever bought a bag of pay dirt?
Any of us?
Ozark Buck wants to know if any of us have ever bought a bag of pay dirt. I have not.
I've thought about it for
No,
that.
I never.
Have you?
Yep. Remember that was telling me there that I want to get some more.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you?
I have not, no.
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 No, obviously we don't, because Allan's been doing this 31 years now. 31? 30? Yeah, I've been doing it 15. So no, because we live it, I do not buy pay dirt, but that's why I sell it, because I know a lot of people like to do that because there's no gold where they live, or they just want the adventure of counting out some shiny yellow rocks. So I love doing that for people, and I love that our gold ends up in people's collections for, you know, their personal collections, instead of us going to the gold buyer and selling it and melting it to never be seen again. So I think it's pretty cool that we're doing this. Right?
I collect dirt. Nothing beats you on a little bit.
Everybody collects rocks around here.
Okay, a few people have asked this one in the last couple of weeks, but Ray on Facebook, this is going back a little bit, wants to know why you don't run a dredge over the
We
coast.
already answered that.
Oh, have you answered that one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dawn again. Is anyone metal detecting other than running all the usual gear?
Dawn wants to know if we're metal detecting, and no, but Liam and I were discussing that today, and
I think the mine was something would
Yeah.
be really good to go through our rock pile.
yeah.
We've tried it before in the past, and there's so many hot rocks here that you turn a metal detector on, and it starts to scream, and it screams until you shut it off. It's just there's nothing you can do to adjust the sensitivity to make it shut off. It's just everything here is so mineralized, it just sets it off. Now, I understand that a mine lab is good enough that it can discern, but I've always meant to. But I know most of them, it's really irritating. You turn it on, it just screams bloody little murder until you shut it off. And so that got old real quick.
Okay, Paul Engelbrecht wants to know, do you think you lose any nuggets?
Paul wants to know if he thinks we lose any nuggets.
Totally.
We
Yeah.
didn't put nugget traps
There's
in
no
the
Sure
doubt
we
about
do.
it. I'm sure we do. Because we have to screen down small in order to not plug our ripples. And so any large nuggets are going to be gone.
Yeah.
Anything probably 1 ounce
I'm
and
in there
bigger.
tomorrow.
Cut every 9 out.
Okay,
Between 9 holes, cut a 4x4 hole out.
Colin Gunn again. Do your operators grease, fuel and service, or do you have mechanics?
Colin Gunn wants to know if our operators grease, fuel, and service, or we have mechanics. Yes, they do. And Frisco is also our mechanic. So, you know, a lot of jobs, they do it all, and they do mine. Because,
Always. No matter if she wants
well,
to do it or not.
I fuel it, but no.
If we catch her at the fuel truck, we'll beeline over there and grab that nozzle before she can.
They are good guys.
To be honest, we
I'm
don't
spoiled.
differentiate that much.
No.
No.
We're miners. We're gold
Yeah.
miners.
We do
And
everything.
gold miners do everything. We're
Yeah.
not. We don't call ourselves operators or call ourselves mechanics or
We do
whatever. We
everything.
call ourselves actual miners. In which case, we do everything from prospecting right on up. But we all
Yeah.
do. We all do everything. Everybody's involved in all
There
that
is
stuff.
no just one job. It's whatever needs to be done. Somebody goes and does it, and it's not. Yeah, there. I think that's a lot of the problem with us, like hiring operators. Some of them just want to sit in a seat, and that's fine. But that's not how it works here. When you're here, you're doing whatever needs to be done, and if you don't like it, well, then you don't work here. Like,
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
but on the
Yeah.
other hand, you learn a hell of a lot when you come here and work. So there's
Oh,
that.
You
It's-
come here at the start of the season, right? Say your first season, you leave with your head. Your head is 2 times bigger than when you showed up. Seriously. Well, you know a lot. You've probably learned a lot up here.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Still learning.
Exactly. We're learning every day. We're
Learn
learning.
every day.
I learn at least 10 things minimum. Something new every day. Like if you're working alongside Ali and Allan, there's always something to learn. Whether you watch them or they tell you, there's always something.
Okay, Samuel Dixon, what made you guys want to make a YouTube channel?
Samuel Dixon wants to know why we made a YouTube channel. When I first did it, it was for my mom because she was too ill to come up here, and her and her sister used to make drive up here every year. For years, that was their like annual trip, and when she got can you do it?
And she got too ill. She couldn't leave town. And so then started doing YouTube videos so that she could kind of follow along what was happening during the season by watching us on YouTube. That's what started it. And then we kind of went from there. Then when she died, that's why there hasn't been any videos for a few years ever since she died. Well, that was maybe depression, I guess. She kind of turtled. And then we decided to bring it back this year. Life's not always easy.
Definitely not.
It's still awesome.
Okay, next question, Alan. Alan, have you had any problematic bears?
Yes.
And that is from Brisbane Alley.
You have to repeat the question.
Have we ever had any problem bears? Yeah, dozens. Dozens and dozens.
Couple
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, black bears and grizzly bears. Mostly black bears, but yes. Some of them are very, 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 very difficult. They'll come into camp almost every day and do camp raids, and they like to bite anything that's plastic. So they bite holes in gas cans, all kinds of stuff. They bite all your plastic lines and hoses, and you name it. They're just a pain in the ass. And other ones are just cute. They just kind of beat along, and they'll sit and watch it. They sit down and watch, and then just beat off. So, yes, I guess they're like people. It's good and bad. But yes, we have definitely had problem bears, and I've almost been eaten too many times to talk about it. And chased on foot, chased on my bike.
You tell him about that time you broke your tail?
I don't know if he wants to go there, but yeah.
Last year we had a good problem there.
I've had hand-to-hand combat with bears
Well, last year you and I were up for what?
all
Almost a
night.
week.
All night, yeah, every night. We had one that kept coming into camp, yeah.
Well, if you went over to the dog food bin right now, you can still see remnants of this bear. You can see his teeth marks in that green dog food bin still.
That's true. That's
Sit right next to the stairs to the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, and one chased Allie into the trailer, almost ate her.
Yep.
Right
I
at
can still smell that bear.
Yeah,
Okay, Chris
some bears are
again.
extremely aggressive.
Who's everyone's favourite NFL team?
Chris wants to know who our favorite NFL team
I watch CFL. BC Lions, baby.
is. Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Oh!
CFL, obviously. If it's NFL, Seattle.
I grew up
Dallas
around
Cowboys.
there. He,
Dallas
just
Cowboys. He just likes the cheerleaders.
Damn right.
yeah, amen.
They have the best team.
Yeah, one of the guys I grew up around and I went to school with there, he's, I forget what he's in, but he's in the BC Lions. So it's another reason why I don't mind tuning in. I don't watch it, but I like to see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, Ozark Pup again. What time is it there, and what time will it get dark, and what is the temperature?
7:23 currently.
Ozark Buck wants to know what time it is, what time it gets dark, and what the temperature is.
Just
7:30. It gets dark around 11 now.
Yeah.
11.
dark, yeah.
Dark.
Dark.
Yeah. And the temperature, I'm guessing
Probably about 70 degrees Fahrenheit right now.
Yeah.
Says
70
19.
Fahrenheit or like what, like 19?
Says not, but that's the watch is on the Dawson. I don't have it on the actual, so probably around 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 Celsius.
19 in Dawson. But we're a ways away. 3 hours out.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, warm.
Brandy wants to know, not that Brandy.
Yeah, those are fighting words.
Language.
I said it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Okay, does the government conduct any on-site inspections, and what are they looking for if they do?
Brandy wants to know if the government conducts any on-site inspections and what they're looking for. So we have mining inspectors, and they come out and visit us, and they look for a lot of things. We are held to quite a high standard. They are looking at our equipment is not puking oil everywhere, that we're not disposing of oil improperly. They're looking that our creeks are properly placed. They're looking that our settling ponds are good enough. They test our water to make sure it's clean when it's going back into the creek. What else do they look for?
We have a mining use permit and a water
Yeah.
license, and they're looking for compliance from both. So each one is about 10 pages long. And yeah, fuel storage and making sure that we have a reclamation plan, neatness of our camp and our operation, et cetera, et cetera. The list is long.
It's a huge
And
list.
yes, they come quite often.
Yeah.
The more problematic your site is, the more often they come.
Yeah.
With us, we never ever have a problem, so they don't come that often.
No.
Well, how many settling ponds do we have?
At least five.
Yeah, we have like
Yeah,
5
we were like
settling
5
ponds
settling
before
ponds,
we
so-
turn water back into the creek. We want to make sure it's clean.
Yeah, and you want to have an extra so you don't get caught with your pants down, so to speak.
Exactly.
Cut? Probably not.
Don
What's
went again. Have you ever pranked anyone shaking their trailer and doing bear sounds?
Don wants to know if we've ever pranked anyone.
We thought about doing it to you, David. We really did think about it.
I have totally done that.
Alan does that.
Did you say the question?
He wants to know if we've pranked anyone and shaken the trailer doing bear sounds.
I
But
used to be terrible, but
Yeah.
people started getting really pissed off.
you can't do
I
that up
scared
here
them so
because
bad that
yeah,
some of them,
people are traumatized
they
because the
couldn't
bear
talk for
thing
hours.
is real.
one time this one guy was way
Okay, Carol Scobie
Weighs like
again.
10
Are you,
miles
are you allowed to
I was
use
up there hiding in the
surfactant
bushes.
to settle the clay out of the water?
I leaped out.
Carol
and
wants to know
he
if we're
almost
allowed to
missed
use
it.
a surfactant to settle the clay out of the water, and no, we are not allowed to use that in Canada, as far as I know.
That's a chemical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not allowed.
Now the mosquitoes are coming.
It's not allowed.
Jeremy
I
Price,
don't think so.
if you could have one piece of equipment on site, what would your choice be? Let's go down the line.
D11.
Jeremy Price wants to know if we could have one piece of equipment on site, what would it be?
Yeah, D11.
You too?
I don't know. How would you feed a plant with a
A60 would be
DLM?
awesome.
You know?
But imagine with a D11 and two. Well, the Lee Bear is what, a size between a 10 and
We have
11,
two
isn't it?
10Ts. What are you bitching
There, it's the same
about?
size as a 10.
No, it's bigger than a 10.
You want an 11.
If we could
Roughly
have
between-
one. Which is the question?
David?
No, it would be
What?
what's...
If we only owned one piece of equipment, is that what he's
Well, you
saying?
can't
Or if we
buy
added
If
another
you,
one?
could, if you could just magic one piece of equipment here right now, what would it be?
Like
Oh,
one
it'd be a
more.
D11. It'll be a D11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
D11.
it'd be a D11. 100%.
Yeah, I miss some.
Time and time again.
Kerry Garland just said, guess you know the inspector's coming. Ali's in the excavator in a two-piece bikini. Let's hear the question.
I'm not saying that.
What is it? Blonde?
The dogs want their hot dogs.
Uh-huh.
The fire
No.
burns for
I'm
2
not
hours.
saying that.
He's very patient.
Kerry, thank you for the question.
Carrie, what?
Thank you for the question.
Thank you for the question. Ain't happening.
Shane wants to know, where's the new girl that's been loading the wash plant?
Shane
on
wants
days
to
off.
know where the new girl is that's been feeding the plant. She is on days off, and you'll find out why this Saturday when the new video comes out. So we're hoping she's getting lots of rest so she can fly right back at her when we're firing up again.
Lance wants to know where he can get a hat.
Lance wants to know where you can get a hat on yukonali.com.
The trucker hat's the best one. I got the only one. We're not actually selling the trucker hats
We're
because I
not?
got the only one. No, I've just made that decision.
T. Dossett says, you're placer mining. Do you know where the source is and where the gold is coming from?
Outer
T.
space.
Dorset wants to know if we know where the source is of our gold.
Yeah.
It's
You
up
know where the
those-
source was,
Yeah.
but it's gone now. There's been so much erosion. It's already been eroded out and then washed into the water. But we have a pretty close idea where it came from.
Tell them where gold comes from. Hey, Alan. Tell them
No.
where gold comes from. Outer space.
Okay, Bob Vibert. What's
does?
everyone's
Oh, that's
favorite piece of equipment to operate that you currently have?
Bob Vibert wants to know what's everyone's favorite piece of equipment to operate that we currently have.
I got two.
Okay, what are?
It's either Big Sue or Dinker.
Yeah, I love Dinker.
Big
we
Sue.
need to explain what those are for people who don't know.
So,
Yeah.
Big Sue is our 450. What year is Big Sue?
350. Oh no.
No, it's
450,
450.
2010. Big Sue's a 2010 450 with a long stick. There's something about Big Sue. That's probably my reason is probably because Big Sue was the first big hoe I actually got to work with. Like Little Sue, our 350 that feeds a plant, it's cool, it's awesome. I mean, a 350 in like
Very
civil.
compact.
Yeah, in terms of civil, that's still a big hoe, is it not? A 350.
Yeah, it is.
So and it works fast, but Big Sue with the extended stick, I mean, a lot of people don't like the extended stick. I really do. Loading trucks, it's not fun. But if you're, say, stacking for a cat, I love Big Sue. That's my favorite thing. And for a big stick, it's got some pretty good breakout power. And then we got, what is it, the D29? Is that what that is?
D21P.
D21P.
Sorry,
Little
little
Dinker.
super dozer.
Little Dinker, the super dozer. That thing will outpush the D11 or the D10 to 776
Okay.
without a bat, it wouldn't even care.
Well, it
You see Frisco? Frisco's got a full blade. Well, it doesn't matter because Little Dinker's got a fuller one, so it don't matter.
Mine is the Lee Bear. I hardly get to run it, but that's my favorite.
Oh, Alan, this is a big one.
Yeah.
Lee Bear is. You don't realize how much you like running it until you go back to a 10.
Yep.
Because of the steering.
The steering
The
wheel.
steering. You have to start going back to. Oh, I can't do that anymore because you have to just push straight forward, straight back. Or Lee Bear, you get away with murder. You
Yeah.
do. Like the other day when. You're waiting for Allie to come and pull us back.
Step aside, grasshopper.
Watch this.
He drives by me and he goes, voila.
Alan's being converted. He bled yellow for decades, and now it's the Lee Bear. Who knew?
That's being able to drive both tracks.
Yeah,
It's a game
it's a
changer.
game changer.
The
Frisco,
more you get used to it,
favorite
the
piece?
more you.
My favorite piece is obviously the 10, but there's a new piece hopefully on its way. Leave my new service truck.
Oh yeah.
That they're polishing it,
But I do love the 10.
Yeah. But the service truck will be next.
It will be.
Okay, Dawn again. How's the fight for mining up there? Would you say Canada is more open or blocking less areas down here than in the States? Seems they support and back up the miners there. Oh, that's a good one.
What do you say?
So,
Can you give me a Coles Notes version of that question?
yeah, so it looks like a kind of government question. So how compliant is the government there for miners?
They just did a
How
water license.
supportive is the government for miners?
Pretty much
What they do with the water licenses?
Well,
compared to the States.
It's
but
not-
I don't know about the States.
it's
but
not countrywide. It's every province makes their own rules. So, and I don't know all the rules for every jurisdiction, so I can't comment on everybody else. But here it's getting more difficult by the day. And I mean, you can call them whatever you want, greenies or whatever, but
Liberals.
there's so many different.
We're gonna get canceled.
let's keep it apolitical.
Well, there's so many different groups that are after us. They just don't want anybody doing anything. Doesn't matter what you do. Like I said, this has been mined out over 40 years. They left a huge mess, and we're cleaning it all up. But there's lots of people that don't want you to do anything, and
Yeah,
eventually they're going to get us.
yeah,
So
they will.
what? The rules keep changing. They just keep it more and more difficult every single day, and it's only a matter of time, and they're going to have us.
Jeff Levinson, do you use drill holes to see where you're going to mine next?
Jeff Levinson wants to know if we drill to see where we're gonna mine next.
No, we bulk test.
Yeah. We bulk cast because, first of all, drilling is very expensive. And we find that if you're on a coarse gold creek, the drilling results aren't as accurate as you'd like them to be. I've never had a sonic driller. I hear that's way more accurate, but it's also like $15,000 to $20,000 a day for testing, and I don't have that in my budget.
We're going to try one on our new creek. But for the most
Curty
part,
Kurt, who sent us that merch, wants you to 3, 2, 1, cheers with all your beer cans.
Curdy Kurt wants us to cheers. We
Sent us that merch, wants you to 3, 2, 1, cheers with all your beer cans.
Curdy Kurt.
cheers!
Hey, Frisk, how much you got in that thing?
Not much.
Oh, well, I got 3/4.
Now you're back. You still waiting for your hot dog?
Yeah, I think we need to
Dog
get
say
cooking
if you have a
pretty
fire,
soon.
then there's got to be hot
Liam,
dogs.
here's a quick one for you. You need to take much better care of those vans from Adam.
Adam,
These are my driving
Those
those are
shoes.
his driving shoes.
My driving and
In the
operating
rock
shoes.
track.
You'll find me in like 3 feet of mud in these something
Baby.
guns.
Yeah.
Okay, Kerry Garland, do you already have future plan claims lined up for when this one pays out?
Carrie Garland wants to know if we have future claims. Yes, we do. We are moving to a new creek next year, and that's our retirement plan, hopefully. And hopefully these two keep it going. But yeah, we have huge,
We're set up for another decade.
yeah, at least another decade. Yeah,
Okay.
exciting. All right, so we are going to wrap it up because these boys have worked all day in the heat and they're hungry. And the beer is starting to affect all of us, and we'll probably get demonetized.
It's running low.
And the dogs
My
have their-
beer is
their
almost
roasted
out.
weenies.
Someone send me money so I can buy more. No, I'm just kidding.
One final question from T. Dossett. Can you take any opportunities in the US for mining?
Yeah.
Dorset wants to know if
Dorset.
we can take any opportunities in the U.S.
Well, it ain't
Like
you.
go mining in the U.S.? Yeah, we could.
We were
What do you
mining-
got?
We were mining in Arizona 2 years, 3 years ago.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with us and all the questions. Those were pretty cool. And yeah, we had fun, didn't we?
Yeah.
We'll do another one too.
Yeah, we'll do another one hopefully pretty
Thanks to
soon.
everybody for taking the time to sign in.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you very much.
Until next time, everybody. May your beer be cold and your pants heavy.
Amen.
Cheers.
Cheers.